Okay, everyone, welcome to tonight's call. I'm Hayley Robinson, Regional Business Development Manager for Poland, Ireland, UK, and Sweden. So happy that you are here. What we're going to go through tonight is what is a DMO? We do already have a DMO training, but what I want to go through tonight is what is it and how do we implement it and like what can it do for us? Such an important tool in our business. Lynn, I don't know if you are on. Would you mind if I make you admin so you can let anybody else into the in from the waiting room? Let me know just so I can keep up with everything. Um, yeah, we're going to talk about, what is a DMO? How do you implement it into your business? Like how should you carry one out? And let's have a look at this together. I think it's such an important business tool that you can have into your business. Okay, I'm just making Lynn co-host. Thanks, Lynn. That really helps me out. So welcome everybody. Let's get cracking because it's Tuesday night. I'm sure you've all got other things you want to be doing as well. And some of you I know only work your businesses in the evening. So what is a DMO? A DMO is a daily method of operation that gives you a clear focus, goal, and income producing activities to do in your business. I don't know, hands up in the chat if you ever day to day think, what should I be doing today? Like, what are the key things that I should be doing when I want to grow my business from brand partner one to brand partner three and beyond? Does anyone ever get a little bit tied up because they're not sure what the actions are that they should be doing? And sometimes, hands up in the chat, how many hours a day do you give this business? I know that when I joined this industry, I had 1 hour a day. So that 1 hour a day had to count, had to make it count. So it's a daily method of operation. It gives you accountability and structure to your day, makes you super time efficient because if you've only got an hour, you need to make that, income producing. You want to make that growth because scrolling on Facebook and Instagram is not income producing. We all get stuck in the scroll hole. Um, it gives you daily actions and a focus on your goals, and not only your own personal goals, but also what the general DMO is in Beyond Beauty Club. So then it helps you expand your network, it helps you share products, and it gives you a reason to follow up. And ultimately, it creates success, consistency, and really good habits. Because when you get into a flow of a DMO, you can do it without a tick sheet, you can do it without having to cross anything off. It's just embedded in your mind. And that gives you new customers, new members, income growth, really good business habits. So many people do this business for so many reasons because you want to earn enough commission for your free skincare, because you want something for yourself, because you're looking to replace an income, because you're looking to replace a bill, so many different reasons. But sometimes a lot of us, when we start off, we've got very limited time in order to do that. And it's something that builds over and over as time goes on. So what is our Beyond Beauty Club DMO goal each month? And this is something we talk about a lot in very many of our trainings. We talk about a lot 250 in new personal volume. Okay, so that's not including your subscriptions for the previous month. This is new people, new volume into your business. This is one of our daily method of operations. This is one of our goals for the month. We want at least, you, especially in your businesses, for you guys to build on it and make it sustainable. And so you're always growing your income. Is at least 3 new subscription customers a month. So out of your 250 PV, if at least 3 people of that 250 are on subscription, you know that they're going to be coming through month after month after month with you. And that equals new business, new subscriptions, and income growth for you. So you want your new 250 because you're building on the 250 from the month before, and it adds up month after month. So you go from 250 to 500 to 750, and you're getting that new growth every single month, and you're increasing your commission bracket. You're building your subscriptions up, so you're getting that residual income and that residual commission come through every single month because they're on subscription. And then you get that new customers, new members, and income growth, and again, good habits. Make sense? If you have any questions, please feel free to drop a message in the chat. So how do we implement a DMO into our business? First of all, what's really important is creating your own story. And this is something that got pulled from the previous training deck, because it's still such a vital part of all the things that are involved in your daily method of operation. The first thing you really need to nail is your story, and that can come in 4 parts. It can become, you need to hone in that story of who you are. What does your life look like? You know, why are you here for the business? What does your business life and your work life and your personal life look like? Because you let people get to know you constantly. Why were you looking for something new? How did you even find Beyond Beauty Club? You know, what is it that you stumbled across? What is it what you were looking for? This really helps you find your tribe of people as well when they know this about you. And what do you love most about it so far? What is Beyond Beauty Club helping you with? What are your goals? What's made a difference to you so far? What is your favorite product? What concerns have those products helped you with? And just to think about it. Because if you take a minute to really build your story, this is something that you can share over and over and over again. So when we look at your skin journey, you could be here for your skin, and we'll go on to nutrition in a second. So when you're building up your story, document your photos. What skin concerns did you have? How did you feel about the analysis? What areas were you looking to improve in your skin, and what's your routine look like now? So be the expert in your own transformation, but be the expert in the products you love. Is it the daily essentials? Do you have a favorite mask? Do you have a favorite booster? Be the expert in those products. What are the ingredients that you absolutely love? What is it doing for your skin? This is part of your transformation story. In the same way is for nutrition. What is your nutrition journey? Did you join Beyond Beauty Club because nutrition was your thing? Document this journey with photos as well. Because wellness, it starts from within. It can affect all things that we can see on the outside, your skin, your hair, your nails. What wellness concerns you had, what changes in your lifestyle you wanted to make, what areas of concern that you picked up on that your wellness products help with, and what your favorite products are and what they help with. This is all part of your story, and it's all part of what you can use in your DMO, because you can share your story over and over and over again every week on social media. It's what you talk to people about in person, and you can put different spins on it each and every time you use it, because it's so relatable and it will reach somebody different every single time. So we need to start implementing small daily actions into our business so we're not confused. We're not falling into a scroll hole on social media. We know that what we're doing is actually helping us produce business growth, build connections, build our network, grow our sales, and ultimately grow our business to reach our goals. And to help you with this, what we have put together is 2 sheets that you can use to track this. So I'm going to talk through this, and then we've got the lovely Ariana talking, giving you an example of what she does in her business towards the end of this call. So the DMO, we've got the action sheet and the goal sheets. Okay, we've got the goal is what I've already talked about. It is your 250 new PV, at least 3 subscriptions within that 250, and 1 new team member a month. That's the goal. Because if you're doing that, you're building from brand partner 1 to brand partner 2 to brand partner 3, all the way through the reward plan with that simple duplication method of that 250 plus 1 goal. But you're thinking, how do I even get there? What are the actions that we need to do? That is all on the action tick sheet, okay? And this is available in all languages. It gives you some 10 small daily actions to do, a few weekly actions, and a couple of checkpoints to do throughout the month. But I can tell you that when I was in the field, I carried around with me a tick sheet very similar to this every single day in my business to get me into really good habits. I was working in a full-time career. I only had my lunch break to do things, and I wanted to make the time count. So I carried this around with me in my handbag or in my pocket, and I ticked it off throughout the day. So what this tick sheet does, it talks through all the ways that you can engage. So these 10 actions will help you engage with new people, engage with you, remind you to engage in the Facebook group for Beyond Beauty Club to make sure you're aware of any announcements, first port of call of the day. Have there been any announcements by 9 o'clock that you need to check? What's going on in social media by the end of the day in your Beyond Beauty Club app, in your Beyond Beauty Club Facebook group, that you can check in on and make sure you're aware of everything. It helps you remember to engage in social media, to use social media to expand your network, even if it's just by one person. And it also reminds you to be interested in people and build relationships with people, to be a friend. Engagement starts with conversation. So even if it's something you've not spoke to for ages, somebody that's commented on social media, you can reach out to them and just build a relationship with them. And it's simply by doing this tick sheet. I think one of the actions is your daily social media post, or connect with somebody about Beyond Beauty Club or the products, like one person. Who thinks that's achievable to connect with one person a day in order to grow their business? And it helps you remember to engage with your community, your team, your upline, and any events that are going on. And when I say community, that's your local community. Is there anything going on in your local community that you could take part in and take products to? It also means your team community. Is everybody okay? Have you connected with everybody? Caught up with any events that are going on? Is there anything you can get involved in? The tick sheet also talks about sharing, even if it's just once a day. And it talks about sharing on your stories on social media, one relatable thing. You can talk to camera, you can share product review, you can share a before and after. But I would say if you can remember to talk to your stories every single day, you will make a vast difference to the connections that you will build in your business. The tick sheet reminds you to share one educational or a post a day, or maybe it's an entertaining post, or maybe it's something that's emotionally engaging. So if you've trained with me before, you'll know that I talk about those 3 E's all the time on social media: educational, entertaining, and emotional connection. If you can share one post that touches on either of those things, you'll be getting to know people. People will be getting relatable. They'll find you relatable in what you're doing. It reminds you to share your link with at least one person a day to talk to you about products or the business, and to share the opportunity to become a brand ambassador. And these are all the touch points that just those 10 small tick box options touches on. So it seems like a lot of points on here, but actually so many of them are covered just on that tick sheet within 1 or 2 actions. And of course, the follow up. So, throughout the whole process, it's really important to follow up with people, answer any questions and concerns, follow up on social media interaction, follow up with any inquiries at the end of the month. This is one of my biggest tips for you. When I get to the end of my month, when I was in the field, I would go back through the whole of March, every single post that I did. I would go through the archives of my stories for the whole of March, and I would look at all the names that are connecting and following me, and I would reach out and I would build relationships and thank them. And especially if I saw patterns of people engaging quite a lot. It helps you follow up to communicate the benefits or any extra tips by sharing the how-to videos. You can ask them if they're ready to get started. You can ask them for a referral, but don't forget that this process takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of time and dedication over time. So you'll spend an hour a day doing your whole DMO. So this sheet, if you completed this sheet, it would take you an hour a day to complete the first 10 daily actions, which are: check in with the Facebook group, do a social media post, create 3 to 5 story posts throughout the day, talking about life, products, Follow up social media interaction, connect with somebody about Beyond Beauty Club or the SOMD products, add one person to your contact list for future follow-up, ask for a referral from your customer, friend, or somebody you're already talking to. Speak to one person about becoming a brand ambassador and offer a free skin scan. Like that is really easy things to do within an hour a day. And if you did those every single day, the results compound over time. And it really is so basic, but we can overthink it sometimes as ambassadors. People just want to learn from us. They want to hear what we think about our products. They want to know what it's doing for us, and they want to get to know us personally. And these touch points on this sheet help you with all those things. So we're looking at how to implement the DMO into your business. It's really, really simple. We don't need to overthink things. You don't need to be banging on doors, knocking on everybody's houses, talking to them about Beyond Beauty Club. It's really, really simple to do this sheet. It takes 1 hour a day. So set time for yourself in your diary. What does your day look like? I know that when I did this in my business, I worked 7 o'clock in the morning till 7 o'clock at night in my full-time career. So I would do 15 minutes in the morning, 30 minutes on my lunch break, and 15 minutes or more in the evening when my child has gone to bed. So break it up throughout the day. But if you follow those 10 points and those all those touch points consistently over time, you will have a different business, and I will touch on that in just a second. So how you fit it in is completely up to you, but you're almost like scheduling the time with yourself in your diary. In the same way as you know that you're going to the gym between 1 and 2, or you're going to be calling your friend at 8 o'clock at night. When you schedule time in with yourself and to do this sheet, it makes a world of difference and it becomes a priority in your business. So how to implement a 30-day DMO run. So this is something that you can do on your own, or obviously you can do with your team. And it's something that is so important. And one of the main reasons is you will see traction in your business over time. So you want to commit to 30 days of action, of consistent action. And that is 30 days of this sheet. 30 days of the action sheet. You want to commit to ticking it off every single day for 30 days. And we know people that have done this so well in Beyond Beauty Club. So my advice to you would be find an accountability partner who is also BP1 running for BP2, who has also got the same type of goals. Who do you know? It could be in your upline, downline, sidelines. It can be anybody in Beyond Beauty Club. Is there anyone that you've connected with recently that you think, I would love to be where they are, or I would love to learn from them, or you know that they are running for the same rank as you? Find an accountability partner or a small group of members, maybe 4 to 6. I know that Catherine Murray has done this. I know that Lynn McDonald has done this and Ariana has done this. Find a small group of members. And I say small because it's very easy to get deterred when you have a large group of people and several don't do it. You want to find 4 to 6 really committed members that are going to say, I'm going to commit to doing this DMO run and this tick sheet every single day for 30 days. And you're going to hold each other accountable. So you help each other, you learn from each other, you pick each other up when you're having a tough day and you're not sure if you're going to have time to do it, or you've had no response from people, or maybe you've had a response and you're not sure what to say. You will help each other with that. And start a small WhatsApp group. And it could be your DMO 30-day run WhatsApp group. And you can post in it at the end of every day your sheet. Take a photo of your completed sheet and say, hey, I've done it. Tuesdays is done. Well done, everybody. And keep each other going like that. Track where you are. And this is the biggest thing that I would say, because you think, okay, 30 days. When you decide to do it, have a look at where you ended your previous month. Where did you end March? What was your PV? What was your CV? Do you have a list of your new customers that you picked up in March? Do you know how many subscriptions that you got? track your business and make a point of writing down your stats for March, assuming you're starting in April, okay? And then if you were going to start your 30-day DMO run today, what is your PV today? What is your CV today? How many customers have you picked up in the first 7 days of April so far? Okay. Track where it is and write it in your notebook. Okay. Because you're going to track it every single week. You're going to check in so you can watch these numbers grow. Because at the end of the month, when you've done your 30 days, you're going to look and see how you ended this following month compared to the month before. What did 30 days of consistent action do for your business? How did it change it? How did it grow it? Where did you have the most success? Because it's those numbers that will keep you going to do the next 30 days and the next 30 days. And I can tell you this because I'm going to share a video with you with Ariana. Ariana committed to doing a 30-day DMO run, and I think she started it in July last year. She did it for 30 days and then she did it for another 30 days. And I think she became quite obsessed. She did it every single day. She even did it while sitting at convention in October. And over the 3 to 4 month period that she did her DMO sheet, she doubled and tripled her business, her PV, her CV, her customers, and she's now brand champion 1. Okay. So when I look at Ariana's figures through this 3 month period that she committed to doing her DMO and these action steps every single day without fail, and she's a single mom of 2 children, she doubled and almost tripled her business volume, and her commissions and all numbers. Obviously, I can't share them all with you right now, but I can tell you it happened. She did it. She absolutely is amazing, Catherine. So it's really important that you track these figures because these are going to keep you going on the hard days because it isn't all sunshine and rainbows. Sometimes we don't all want to go to work every day or we don't want to go to the gym every day. But doing these small actions compound over time and can categorically change your business. So I'm going to share a little video with you from Ariana that talks about what she does in her business to stay consistent and to get to where she's got to now, really. So let's hopefully you'll be able to hear this.
Good evening, everyone. I hope you are well. I'm okay. I'm doing this video because Ailish was asking me to share the 5 top tips for the success with Beyond Beauty Club, and I'm so happy to do that. I'm so grateful. I'm super grateful for everything that is happening to me. I'm so glad I've earned the Greece incentive trip. Actually still cannot believe. But yeah, all the hard work has paid off. So first tip for me is like, just try to be yourself all the time and not try to copy from someone else, because this is really important. Also, try to get to know everything about the company. As soon as you start, I think you should give a little bit of your time to study a little bit of the products, to study a little bit of the company, to study a little bit of the reward plan, so you are ready to speak when the customer coming up, when a new member that want to join coming up. And I think being prepared when we are selling such a top quality product is really, really important. Another tip is to show up every single day. Show up every single day means you have decided to commit to start this work, so you have to show up, right? Personally, I'm not working in another industries, so I'm just working for Beyond Beauty Club 100%. This is my full-time job, so I've committed myself 100% to it, and I'm showing up every single day, meaning that is the same that if I for example I will be going to work, I'm going and opening my shop online, because I want to make sure that I get a full salary every single month. Because to be honest, after being working long time in the hospitality industry, I don't want to go back to do this job. So every single day I work. I prepare my kids to go school. When I come back home, before start doing the house work, like the mommy stuff, like cleaning and everything, I'm doing my work with Beyond Beauty Club. So I do my DMO every single day, meaning that I go to the website of our back office, I check everything about the back office, all the reports. I start to go on my social media. I try to make interaction with the people that is commenting on my stuff. I check who is watching my stories. I see if there is anyone new, maybe that I can go and ask, thank you for following, thank you for watching my stories. And slowly I start to speak about Beyond Beauty Club. I start to speak about Simon Orian skincare. I start to speak about Simon Orian nutrition. So every person that I speak with, I write it down, and I write more or less a note of what we spoke. So if we end up speaking about skincare, and maybe this person doesn't need a skincare, but she's asking me a question about a face tool, for example, I will write it down. Let's say Maria asking me about the face tool. So when we are having a promotion, for example, I go back to these people and I said, I know we spoke a month ago about skincare, and you told me that you show some interest about the face tool, so we have a promotion, would you be interested, and blah blah blah. If I don't write down, for example, these people, I usually go back, go to my social media, go to WhatsApp, like chats, WhatsApp, Messenger, Instagram, and I copy and paste the link in the search bar. So it's gonna show me all the people that I spoke and that for example, I send the link over. So it's gonna remind me the people that I sent the link. So if I didn't put in my diary. Another tip is also to make a WhatsApp group of your so the video has just stopped. What I was saying is make a WhatsApp group with all your customers. I've started with 5 of them. I've promised them that we're not gonna chat too much, because sometimes it can be really annoying also for the customers, because they come to me just to buy a skincare. They not come because they want stay in this sort of group. So that's why I try to don't send too many messages. I time to time ask how they are. I send the promotions. I send some before and after. So I'm asking them also to give me some reviews. Once they're gonna give me the review for that particular product, the other people that is in the group, they're gonna maybe get interested about the product. So I'm upselling. I'm selling more because of this also. And I'm asking them time to time to refer me. So if you are happy with the product, just talk to someone else, talk to some friends about it, and if they're gonna buy something from me, maybe I give them a little gift, like let's say, for example, like a skincare band, or I give them eye patches, something like that, just to keep also your customer motivated. Also, another big tip is to do skin socials or nutrition socials. I would say this. I did my first skin social when I went to Sardinia. I go out of my comfort zone because I was not really confident doing that, but I've put together a group of ladies that I knew, and I did a little skin social, and I explained everything about the products. I did it with the slides. I did some goodie bags for them. They were really happy, and the words start to spread, right? So you can do this in some cafe, you can do this with your friends, you can do this now in maybe some gym. You know, if you have some connection with people that is working in the gym, this is really, really good, because you can also give a little taste of our nutrition products. This is
amazing. Okay, Ariana is traveling at the moment, so hence why we've got a video from her, which I think is so valuable because she's absolutely fire, Catherine. You're right, and I know Lynn, you value her as a lot as well. She is somebody who has decided to be super consistent with her daily activity. So in her own way, she touches on the first 10 points of this sheet every single day, and I absolutely love her follow-up tip of using the search tool in Messenger, WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook with her own referral link, because then that brings up all the people that she's ever sent referral links to follow up and message them afterwards, which is just genius. She writes everybody down. We've got photographs and videos of previously of when she started doing her DMO and how her customer list kept growing and growing and growing, and she was running out of pages because it was compounding over time, and that consistent action and that consistent reach of new people brought her more and more and more customers. And her ultimate goal is to make sure she's getting her new 250, she's getting her new subscriptions, and she's increasing her Beyond Beauty Club members as well. So she's absolutely great. You can always go and pick her brains if you need to. There's so many of our members that do the DMO every single day that have really great success. So my tip to you guys, your action from today is wherever you are in your business, whether you have just started, whether you've been here a while lingering and you're not sure what you're doing with your day-to-day, or whether you're a leader, just start a DMO run. Commit to 30 days of income producing activities. Use the sheet as your guide and do it with a partner. Do it with somebody who's running for BP2. Do it with somebody who's running for BC3. Find somebody that's going to be your accountability partner, or a small group of people that you know are committed to being in a group with you and doing it daily. Print off the sheets, print off the goal sheets so you've got something to tick off every day and a little reminder when you're out and about. And do it over. Make a 30, this should say make a 30-day commitment and track your progress. And I would absolutely love to know who starts one and where you end up in 30 days time. So feel free to email me at where you are today and where you're going to be in 30 days time when you've implemented these small 10 actions that you can do every single day within an hour, that is going to catapult your business afterwards. So those are my tips for you guys and some action points to take away. Thank you so much for joining the call. Is there any questions that anyone's got whilst I'm here? I'm just checking the comments. Ariana, driven, fire, she is. Skin socials are so great. Okay. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out at any time. And I'll catch up with you guys later. I really hope to see some of you printing off these sheets. Take a photo and send me a picture or tag me in a picture. I can't wait to see where you're going to be in 30 days time. Thanks, guys.